Pool, no pool. This is one of the biggest decisions that people have to make when they are buying new construction in Southwest Florida. Also might be a decision if you're just buying a home without a pool. So today we're gonna do current status of pricing, timing, pros, cons of having a pool, having no pool. All right, let's start with why you would build your house with the pool. First is that it's gonna give you the Southwest Florida lifestyle. Sunshine, being outside, living in a pool. When most people think of Florida, they think of pools. They think of pickleball, boating, the beach, ocean, entertaining, all of that fun stuff. So let's talk about the pros of why you would want to go ahead and build a pool the same time that you're building your home. The number one and the most popular answer is for convenience. When you do it right from the new build time, that means on day one, after you close on your home, you also have your pool completely done. All the construction is done. You're not tearing up your house after you move in. You can get the keys and you can jump right in and start enjoying the pool. So convenience factor is definitely number one. Kind of going along side by side with that is if you are taking out a loan to purchase your home, then obviously the cost of the pool is going to be in that mortgage payment along with all of the other costs, which can be a big benefit. We'll talk a little later about what are some options if you decide to add a pool after the fact, but that is another convenience of doing it with the build time. Again, all the construction is happening ahead of time, which is great. It is good to have a pool in Florida. People will say, do I need a pool? I mean, definitely you don't need a pool, and we'll talk more about this through all. But the reality is when you think about living in Florida, a lot of times you are gonna picture sunshine, pools, beaches, pickleball, boating, golf, all the things that make people wanna come and live the Southwest Florida lifestyle. And then the one other thing that I just wanna mention is that sometimes the builder adds a pool package. So depending on who the builder is, for example, when you purchase a Lennar home, they have a standard pool package. That is your only choice. Your choice is pool or pool and hot tub or no pool. So you don't get to do any additional upgrades to that. But what the bonus is to that is that they have a very attractive price for that because they don't go outside of the norm, outside of the bounds. And it is a very nice pool package. But we know that if somebody is currently adding a pool and a hot tub to their Lennar home, it's gonna run about $109,000. And that is a pretty good price based on where pool pricing is today. So from that perspective, it might be something that you want to consider. Now, when you build with some other home builders, they offer a custom pool package. And again, might there be a little extra cost in that versus if you do it yourself after? It is possible. So you just have to determine the convenience factor. How much is that worth to you? And also the just not having to go through it after. It's just very easy to get everything. You don't have to go through and ask for extra ARC approval. You don't have to get the extra surveys. We'll talk about more about that. Again, the convenience is the biggest number one thing to consider whether or not you want to add the pool at the time of build. So there are a lot of reasons why people might decide not to add a pool to their house or why they might not want a pool. The first one is that you really have to consider how much you're going to use it. Is that your thing? Not everyone enjoys pools. Not everyone enjoys hot tubs because that's another question that you have to consider. Are you going to do just a pool or are you going to do a pool and a hot tub? And it's a very personal decision. I will tell you, we are hot tub people. So for us, if we were looking at a home to purchase resale or a new construction spec that only had a pool, that would not work for us. That would literally be a deal breaker. But then I have many customers who bought a home with me that they don't like the thought of a hot tub. They're like, why would I use a hot tub? It's a bazillion degrees in Florida, at which I just kind of chuckle and say, yes, we do use our hot tub all year long. Even in the summer when it's hot, we do still sit in that hot tub because we love it. We are hot tub people. So that's one reason why somebody might choose, if they're part-time, if they are not using the home all the time, they might also choose that they don't want to deal with the ongoing maintenance and everything that's required to maintain a pool. It does require maintenance. You can't just set it and forget it. So you have to have a pool service who's coming through that are going to keep an eye on it. They're going to check the chemicals. They're going to brush the sides down because again, it does require maintenance just like any other major home appliance or part of your home, just like roofing requires maintenance, etc. So you do want to plan for that. And if you are not here, then you could estimate, depending on the size of the pool and where you're at, you're going to probably be anywhere from $120 to $175 a month for that pool maintenance, just as you're kind of thinking about your budget so that you kind of know what to expect. People say it's really easy to maintain the pool. This certainly might be correct. I know for us, we do use a professional pool service because we sell houses, they take care of pools, and it is a big investment and part of our home. So we want to make sure that it is appropriately cared for so that we don't do damage. We did try at one point, kept taking our water in to have it tested, and we never had the chemicals right. So we're gonna just let the professionals handle the pool service for us. So another thing that people think about when they're moving is a lot of our new communities are highly amenitized and have fantastic resort style pools that are just like you're living on vacation. So a lot of people will say, I don't need a pool. We have an awesome pool up at the amenity center and we're gonna use that, and then we don't have to deal with that at home. And that is fair as well. Other times people are stretching their budget just to get into the home that they want to get into. So it might be a good decision for them to hold and add a pool after. And then one last thing is they might want to do more or go above and beyond and not use the home builder's custom pool company because they have a relationship if they will customize a pool with one company. So if somebody wants to utilize another company, maybe get a little more bang for their buck, not as much as previous, but they might choose to add the pool after. Now, when you do this, you cannot start the pool until you've closed on the home. Now you can prep, you can go through, you can do design, you can get on the pool company's wait list, you can have everything prepared so that the day that you close, you can submit your architectural review committee to the HOA. The pool company can start submitting for the permit, and you can kind of get going right away on day one. So we have done that now a couple times. If you watch my videos, you know that we move a lot. In fact, we've lived almost everywhere up and down on Corkscrew Road, and we just finished adding another pool to one of our new construction homes. So we do choose to go outside of the new construction and utilize pool companies that we know. We've used a couple different ones. We like to personally use much as we can so that we have experiences to share with customers who are coming in and looking for recommendations. And we just completely finished another one. And I will tell you, it was shocking. So we added our second pool. So we just added, this is the third pool that we've done in different houses that we've lived in. But we added a pool to our home in the place at Corkscrew back in 2020. Granted, the timing was unique. It was right when COVID was starting to hit. So we were able to get everything approved and move forward. But at that time, we were able to put a very large pool that really went with the aesthetic and the home that we had built, a big 2-story family home. And it was shocking to us to just go through this process again at how much, and you all are gonna know this, but everything is more expensive. We all keep talking about it, but it really was shocking to us when we got pool quotes this time around at the difference, because everything has gone up since 2020. All the materials have gone up, labor has gone up, everything that needs to take part of that has gone up. So just a note, if you're thinking about adding a pool after, you really need to get some quotes to see what is it that you're envisioning and what might you be expecting, because I will tell you it came well outside of the budget that we had kind of mentally put aside based on the last time we built a pool. Just know that. And again, there are options for financing that pool after the fact. So I feel like I'm a little bit all over the place, but I have so much to say about adding pools. So one of the things that we do like to do, the reason that we like to add our pools after, is because we now have, like I said, we've built a couple pools, we've lived in several different kinds of houses, and every time we kind of tweak what it is that we like and how we like to use the pool. So we know we love the hot tub. I like to sit in a sun shelf with ledge loungers. So this time around, our pool's a little smaller, but we did a big oversized hot tub. We're a family of 5. We like to use it, and we like to be able to sit in there and not have our knees and toes touching, right? So we did a really large oversized hot tub. We did a really large sun shelf where I can have 3 ledge loungers in there. They're not ledge loungers, they're a new kind that we're trying this time that are way more comfortable than ledge loungers. But again, every time we build and utilize pools, we learn something different about how we want it. And if you go with a standard builder pool, then you don't have those types of options, which is okay. Because again, a lot of times the builder pools look nice. Something you just want to think about is when you are looking at a home or you're building a home, if you're building a, if you have a home that is highly customized, that is a luxury home at a higher price point, sometimes what we will hear is that the pool doesn't match the home. So it's just kind of something to think about. And a lot of times when people come in and they're looking, they're just happy to have a pool. They're like, oh my gosh, I'm just so happy to have a pool. And that is fine, but just know that when it comes time to resale, there could be some questions like, why is that pool so plain when that house is so amazing? And again, these are just some of the things that we hear when we are out talking with people. And a lot of it just depends on personal preference. So what are the questions that you need to think about when you're deciding, do you need a pool? Do you not need a pool? Do you add the pool when you're building? Do you add the pool after? How much are you gonna personally use it? Will you personally use a pool? Will you personally use a hot tub? That has to be a part of your decision. Do you live here full-time? Do you live here part-time? Is this your primary home, second home? Is this an investment home? For us personally, because we would prefer to not have the extra risk of what having a pool has. Now, some people, some investors that we work with, they actually want a house with a pool because maybe their investment goals are different. And if you have a home with a pool, you might be able to, if you're in the right location, not everywhere allows this, but if you're Airbnb, if you're doing more short-term, if you're doing more vacation rentals, then people are probably looking for a home with a pool and they will be willing to pay more. So again, case by case situation, every case is different. So yeah, are you looking for the pool because it's a lifestyle that you want to live, or do you just feel like you have to have a pool? Because if that's the case, then maybe you consider that. Some people want to have a pool because they want their kids and grandkids to come and use it and enjoy it. So there's so many things that you need to think about before you decide whether or not you're going to invest in a pool, invest in adding a pool, or if you're going to choose a home that already has a pool. So where are you? Are you team pool or team no pool? The fun part with this one is there really is no wrong answer. Really just has to align with what is your lifestyle, how do you envision living your Florida life, and of course your budget. So Southwest Florida is definitely built for pool living. It is a lifestyle that is here. But again, even if you don't have one, you probably have one at your amenity center. And if you don't live in a neighborhood with an amenity center, one of the greatest things about living here in Southwest Florida, almost no matter where you're at, you're between 20 and 45 minutes to the closest beach. So you can still go swimming there. I want to know, please tell me, are you team pool or team no pool? What questions do you have about adding a pool, whether or not you should build a pool? We would love to consult with you and talk with you. As I said, we have now added a few pools into homes, and obviously we help people buy and sell every day, both with pools and without pools, and every situation is truly unique and different. You can find us on social media. Contact me directly at 239-776-6872. Our team would love to have a conversation with you and talk about your dreams and your goals and what lifestyle you want to live here in Southwest Florida. So please reach out so that we can have that conversation. We are here to help you live joy too.